Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another update in my Panda palette series. Now let me just tell you, there's quite a lot to update you on. I have a lot laying here as well. I think we're going to start off with the new shadows. Yes, plural, because I have a few. The first one that I got was from the Look Fantastic unboxing. I'll link that in the card. Not this month, but September box. That is the Natasha Denona shadow in Muse from the I Need a Nude palette. And it's a beautiful, oh, look at that. Show shade. I have used this I think once, as just on top. And I will not do a how this video on this because it's just one shadow. So whenever I feel like using one, I will. I'm currently using the putty thing, from like the K-Beauty one. Because yes, I have been using the Catrice one for a long time, and that has a nice pan, a significant amount of usage. But I just want to switch things up a little. I'm currently using the K-Beauty one, and then once I get tired of that, I will probably use this one. Because I can always use a good shimmer shadow. So that is one additional one in my collection. The other new palette that I have is the Joker palette by Catrice. As you can see, it's gorgeous. It's, this, like, whatever the material is called. It's gorgeous. And this is what it looks like. Very, obviously, purple heavy, with a bit of, like a bit of greenish in here. And as you can see, I hit pan on this one, which is Why So Serious, I think. And then Havoc. That is with one swatch video and one palette bingo. This I've used once on the nails as well, so that's why there's so much usage. I did a how it does on these two, which I will also link in the card, and I decided to get rid of them because they're just not that great. This one does not show up that well. This one is just like they're both not really good. I decided to do two How It Does videos in the month. One is for my main palette, the Colourpop palette. And then one is the additional palette in that challenge, which is this. So up next we will have Chaotic and Laugh. I don't like these pens. Chaotic and Laugh. I don't know how well you can see, but this is already not performing well. This might be nice, but you will not know until I actually put them on your eyes. I said it before, but if there are some shadows in it that I like, I have some, I took some pans out of here. I might take these out, put them into the pans, repress them, and then put them into another palette. I feel like a lot of these shadows will just go because that's just not great. I mean, this was on sale for, I think, like €9, 7 or 9 euros, so it's not that much, but it's still money spent, right? And I'd rather have them work well than not work at all. That is also the new 16 new shadows in here. 17. I think last month I was at 83. So you can already imagine what it looks like this one. Then I'm going to show this one. This is an unexpected empty, but I looked at my palettes and I looked for, as you know, I said it so many times, I need a shimmer shade. So I went for this palette, this Quint by Natasha Denona, the Mini Love palette. There was only a tiny bit left in this. This is the palette that I have dropped the most in my life. Literally, like whenever I try to grab it, I just drop it. I don't know what it is. So this was out to begin with. And then there was just a tiny bit left in this one that is called True. So You Are My True Love. And then I used this one maybe once or twice and now it's empty. I'm a bit sad that I couldn't do a how would this video on this Quint because it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Somehow the shimmer shades just shadow on me. The matte ones are still intact even though I dropped the palette so many times. But these two, no. You can also see that this one is not looking that great anymore. Long story short, I decided, you know what, there's not that much left, I'm going to use it up. Just kind of to work along with the 17 new shadows that I had. I needed some progress, I needed something to shimmer up because it was a lot. I'm going to show you the Colourpop quad. I will also link the Colourpop update in the card. This is the Get 'em Tiger quad, and this is what it currently looks like. As you can see, very big progress. I actually hit the edge there. I'm working on this side on the darker one. But yeah, I'm using these the first 15 days of the month, as usual. I don't know if I can actually finish them up. If it's not done by the 15th, then probably by next 15th. I hope so. I was also thinking of just scrapping it out and then repressing it to put everything into the middle, because it's very hard to get into the corners there. I don't know what I would do, but there's still obviously a lot going on there. And it's still far from me calling it quits. So the one where I see the most significant change, I would say, is the Coast to Coral palette. And it already looks different from when I did the Colourpop update. Because that was like a week ago, and it already looks completely different. So this is what that one currently looks like. I use this one up. That's the change from last from the last Colourpop video. This is Diver. I use that completely up, as you can see. Shimmer shade. The only real shimmer shade that was left in here. Like there's some shimmer in this, but it's more like matte with shimmer. Same with this. I'm so happy that I got this. It's one shadow more in my collection, but I'm happy I got it. I also hit a pan since the last Pan Palette update. The pan used up. Then I also got rid of Anemone. Just the shade here. I did a Howard Does on that. Don't like the way that looks. And that was in here, right next to that one. So it's out of the collection. I think I also used up the shimmer here since the last Pan Palette update. These are very lightly pressed, right? If you have a bit of a denser brush, you go in, you already have almost a pan. Like it's not that hard to use this up. So that leaves me with one shadow so far that I can use, the blending shade, because the others I haven't done a Howard Does on. I will soon film one, and that will be Keep Swimming and Queensland. Holy. Ah, there you go. There's Queensland and that is Keep Swimming. Keep Swimming has some shimmer to it, glitter. You don't really see it, right? The more you blend it in, the more the shimmer is going, the more the glitter is going. So I hope they perform well. I hope they do. But then again, I'm stuck with a lot of coral shades, or like neutral shades. I use these two on the lid. There's nothing in here that I can use along with it. You know what I mean? There's nothing light enough or nothing shimmery enough. I will have these palettes, you know, the quad and the palette around for a long time. Maybe, probably until next year. Definitely until next year, because I still have to do another Howard Does video, and then, you know, until I get to them, it will be a while. That is what that one could look like. I'm super excited. I just wish there was a bit more variety in, because again, these two look very similar to me. The last palette that I want to show you is still my main palette. Can you believe that? I don't have that much progress on it, but it's still the main palette. So we have the Nomad one, the Orient Express palette, and this is what it looks like. So the only change I have is I use this one up. The green one, yes, there's still a bit around the rim there, but I just no. I use this so many times as a liner, as a shadow, on top of a nail polish, and I'm just done with it. And I feel like, you know, this progress is quite big. Okay, let me have this. Then I'm still using these three here, and the red one. I always tend to forget to mention the red one, because that is still in my blush, along with Ardbeg Express maybe. So once these two are empty, I can get rid of the palette, but it's not fully empty, if that makes sense. The red is still there. Still going strong. It's a very pigmented blush. I don't need a lot. I can see the pan through it a little bit here and there, you know, speckled through, but it's not. That will definitely be with me until next year. Maybe a year from now, I will still be working on that. So yeah, I will also not mark this off as used up, because obviously I haven't used up, it's still there. This will be gone maybe in like 2 or 3 uses, and then I'm left with the dark brown. Maybe I can then use Keep Swimming with it. Would that work? I want to use these two together because they're already in a quad. They have roughly the same amount of usage and pan showing, so I want to keep them together. But maybe this works well with the Nomad one. We'll see. I have to do a Howard Does video first to see. Maybe it doesn't work at all and I'm getting rid of it. So that brings my total, if I have not miscalculated this, to 88 shadows. And I started last month with 83. I have used up so much, thank God. I'm so happy about that. It's 5 more shadows, basically. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how your projects are going. Oh, my goals. My goals. Okay, very easy, very easy. Howard Does on this, Howard Does on this, and then use up the shade here. Okay, and then next month I will actually show you the K-Beauty one, because I'm not using that one yet. I will start using it today, actually. So there's not that much progress. The thing is, it's a putty texture, so obviously when you put your finger in and, you know, try to get some product onto your finger, it just moves around. So it's very easy to pan, but then when you press on the other side, it just moves back into the middle, and then you have no pan at all. I will show you next month. This update was huge, to me at least, and I'm kind of mad about these Joker palette, because I was really, look, I'm fully aware that coffee might not be the greatest thing if your voice is leaving you, but it's the only thing I have. The thing is, I really love purple shadows, and I said it a million times, I don't really like colorful shadows, but they're not that colorful. They're light and dark, right? If it was like a bright pink in here, I'd be like, it's not really my thing. I thought, well, maybe I can still make it work, right? I would use one of the lighter ones and then darker ones just as a liner, maybe? Or the shimmer ones on top of something more neutral. You know what I mean? I really thought I could make it work, but the quality of this is not that good. And the longer I have it, the more I play with the shadows, the more I realize, this is why it was on sale. It's a gorgeous one. I love the artwork. I love the way these pens look. I don't like working with them because it's hard to get your brush in. But overall, I think it's a nice looking palette. It has a bigger mirror as well. It's just not that nice to work with. And that, like I said, that makes me a little mad. Long story short, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And it's the next one.